Now, bro, in music, I think one of the most cool things is just the what ifs, because, you know, a lot of people go to jail, you know, some people sadly pass away. So there's a lot of room to just wonder what happened with shit. And today I want to talk about some of the more underrated rap what ifs, because I feel like there's some what ifs that everyone usually talks about. Like, for example, what if TK, you know what I'm saying, was out, you know what I mean, shit like that. What if Gunna never snitched, you know what I'm saying? That's like some big what ifs. But I think for this time, I'm just gonna do like more underrated what ifs that I feel like people don't talk about enough, and this is gonna be for underground and mainstream rap too. First one I want to talk about is what if Flu Hunchos never went to jail. Now, I know you guys are familiar with like Glock 40 Spaz, you know what I'm saying, like shit like that. Well, Flu Hunchos was kind of like Glock 40 Spaz before Glock 40 Spaz.
These fuck niggas know not to play with me. Never lacking, bitch, you know my trust stay with me. Goopy bitches trying to keep him away from me. While a little savage, you know he gon' spray for me.
And him and RSG had a whole little wave before that was kind of similar music. And I think it really sucks that Flu Hunchos went to jail. I feel like he really missed the opportunity for him to blow up, because when Flu Hunchos, he was really before his time. Like, music he was making like in 2019, 2020 was like music that was blowing up in like 2023. So I think if he was still free, his music would have definitely like caught on TikTok, and he would have definitely like blew up. And it just sucks, bro, because it's crazy that Flu Hunchos and Glock 40 Spaz were both locked up like when that type of music was, you know what I'm saying, going crazy. But Glock 40 had a team around him and a label that could actually knew how to push his shit. Flu Hunchos didn't, and that's why Glock 40's where he's at now, and Flu Hunchos is big. So yeah, bro, that's a really good what if. And I think, bro, like people would talk about Flu Hunchos, like, bro, Flu Hunchos would be damn near mainstream. Like, his music was so crazy. Next up, we got If Gunu Stayed Alive, bro. Now, Gunu, bro, in my opinion, the way I could assess him, like, think about like Pop Smoke in the mainstream. I feel like that's what Gunu was in the underground. Just like the ultimate connector. Everyone fucked with Gunu in the dark plug scene. Bro, he had that real, like, you know how Pop Smoke had like star aura, bro? Gunu had star aura, bro. And I feel like there was another side of Gunu's music that we didn't get to see because he passed away. Like, I could definitely see Gunu doing some good melodic shit, but we'll just never get to see that. And bro, Gunu's music was so hard, bro. Like,
homicide shit. Catch your body, then I creep on the vid. Cheat on the beat, so I let the bitch rip. I'm still in the kitchen, I beat
Gunu, even if he couldn't like blow up, I feel like he would be like one of the voices of the streets type rappers, you know what I'm saying? So like V's, you know what I'm saying? Some type shit like that. And it just sucks, bro, that Gunu couldn't stay alive, because I really do think that if he was alive right now, he'd be so popular, bro. And especially since that DMV wave is catching on, bro. Gunu was really one of the first DMV rappers to like put shit on with like Zaman and shit. So I don't know, it's just sad that Gunu can't be alive to like see the credit that he would have got for his music. Now, next up, we got If Slime Dollars Never Went to Jail. Now, bro, if Slime Dollars never went to jail, I guarantee you he'd be a mainstream rapper. The reason I say this is because his music is appealing to mainstream ears while also sounding unique.
Hanging out that fucking cool. I told her I was super P. I can't fall out with the brew. I got me a stolen gun. I shoot that bitch at ops too.
That's the two best combinations you can have as an underground artist. Nothing is better than that. I think that he would have been so big to a point like NBA Youngboy and like Young Thug. Because you know how like when NBA Youngboy and Young Thug do anything, it just gets memed or it becomes like iconic, like kind of shit like that. Bro, Slime Dollars is the same way, bro. For some reason, everything he did just became iconic. Every picture, every video, bro, just always became iconic. It's, bro, his look, bro, with that diamond tattoo, and especially just the damn music. The music is so good. But the thing is with Slime Dollars is every time a song would catch a wave on TikTok, get popular, you know what I'm saying, like that, he would always be in jail and not be able to capitalize on the time to blow up. Yeah, that's why Slime Dollars is still in the underground. But bro, if this man never went to jail, I'm telling you, he'd be as big as Youngboy. He'd be another Youngboy, bro. Now, next up is Jace No Snitching / Never Falling Out with Summers and Desire. Now, if you know about Jace, Summers and Desire, and honestly Can, bro, they were just making so much classics together, bro.
My bitch so bad, so I bought a cat. SRT in my whip, you don't want the rest. I got a bitch on my hip, you play, you like.
She love me, that bitch, that lost her mind. I ain't tryna be friends, lil' her, don't hit my line. Big dumb bitch, that just walked in with mine.
Riding around with a cat or bitch. We knock him down on the ground and breathing. Hi, little baby, it's nice to meet you. I still like the sound of it.
Like that song Every Day, bro. Bro, that shit go crazy. And then there's a couple other in his Plug and B bag, bro. And I feel like that's all of them were in their peaks musically, just creating bangers together. That shit really could have been like, you know how like Slay World kind of like grew apart and shit. I feel like them, bro, they could have not been like a new Slay World, but like a new group, bro, you know what I'm saying? And it just sucks because they were really creating like bangers, bro, like timeless classics were getting made by that group together. And it just sucks because, bro, Jace was literally in Summers were Jace's idol, so it just fucking sucks that, like, bro, all that shit happened, they snitched, and then they started beefing, bro. And especially, bro, like, with Jace no snitching too, is just his career would have been so much different because he would have gotten a G Herbo and Offset feature, and he would never be in the underground right now, and he would still be in love with music. And another thing about Jace is it's similar to Slime Dollars. He had unique music, but it could appease the mainstream ears. So yeah, man, Jace, bro, he would have been so much up right now if he didn't go to jail. And it just sucks, bro, because the reason people say, you know what I'm saying, music is dying and shit in the mainstream is because people like Jace were supposed to rise up and kind of take that crown, but because the nigga, you know what I'm saying, did all that shit, the mainstream will probably not fuck with him. Now next up we got if Playboi Carti didn't blow up acting mysterious, bro. I think this is one of the most underrated what ifs in music history, bro, because Playboi Carti blowing up off of acting mysterious fucked up the game for every rapper, bro. Now most rappers won't actually be themselves, they won't be genuine, bro. They won't like interact with their fans, they just try to act mysterious. Like even when they don't even hit the mainstream yet, rappers act mysterious. That shit fucking sucks, bro, because, bro, the reason rap also felt more alive back then is because there's so much more viral and funny clips because people would actually show their personality. But now niggas don't show their personality, bro. So Playboi Carti really fucked that shit up, bro. So I think rap would be in a way better place if Playboi Carti never blew up off of acting mysterious. Because now it's rare for rappers to act like themselves, bro. So I think that's a really underrated what if that I want y'all to just think about for a second. You know what I'm saying? Now next up we got if Summers and Autumn kept doing Plug and B. Now, bro, to me, it's a really great one, bro. Because the reason Plug and B never really hit the mainstream, bro, main niggas who used to push the genre and were like really the ones to put that shit on to like for a lot of people aren't promoting it anymore. I think Plug and B really would have hit mainstream. And bro, Plug and B is one of the only rare underground genres that mainstream niggas like fuck with, bro. So bro, if that would have just been like another evolution to music, and that shit would be so much better than this rage bullshit. Even though Plug and B can get like, you know what I'm saying, it can get repetitive, bro. This rage shit is getting ass, bro. If Summers and Autumn still did Plug and B, bro, I feel like shit would be so much crazier in the mainstream, bro. Like Drake on a Plug and B song, you know what I'm saying? Like some shit like that would have really happened. But I feel like they stopped doing it too early, and then it didn't really like. That's why Plug and B didn't hit the mainstream, bro. Cause the main niggas pushing it never really, you know what I'm saying, fully pushed that shit. Now next up we got if Can Never Quit. Now bro, if Can Never Quit, I think he would have been in the mainstream, bro, because that song Woke Up, that shit blew the fuck up, bro. Like the biggest songs, like in 2022 when you were a kid back then, because I was in 7th grade, bro, literally everyone would post, that was like the Instagram story song. Everyone had, like, bro, every nigga, if you were a teenager during that time, bro, everyone had a story with Woke Up, bro. Everyone was doing slideshows to that song. That shit was dead ass insane, bro. I've never seen some shit like that. And I really think that if he kept pushing a sound like that similar, bro, he would have been mainstream. So yeah, next up we got if Doo-Wop King took music seriously, bro. Now this one is kind of just a fun one because like I feel like it wouldn't really change shit, but I just think that he would have been like bigger than what he is now, because you know what I'm saying, Doo-Wop doesn't really take music as seriously anymore, and I don't think he actually ever did. He always like did this shit kind of in like a funny, fun way. But bro, just the fact that he's so talented that he can make hits doing this shit the funny way. Imagine if this nigga was locked in with like a big ass label, getting features from like Young Thug and shit, bro. I feel like Doo-Wop could have been so much bigger. So yeah, that was just a fun one, kind of just for me. Now next up we got Slime Crew dropped the album together. Now bro, to me this is one of the biggest like what ifs I've ever seen, bro. Now I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think Slime Crew, if they like stuck together as a group and dropped the album, I think they would literally be like the new Slay World, but even bigger, bro, because they're so invested in Slime Crew, even knowing that this shit is not a real group and the members aren't even that cool with each other anymore, is insane, bro. Like this shit, like niggas actually fuck with Slime Crew, and I fuck with Slime Crew too, but it's just insane how niggas deadass ride for this shit. And half of the niggas in the group don't even really take music seriously, bro. Imagine if we got a real Slime Crew album and all them niggas were together, bro. So you know how Osama's son is like the biggest out of them? Bro, all them niggas would be big as shit right now. It would be crazy, bro. Niggas, bro, I'm telling you, rap would be a lot healthier if Slime Crew took this shit seriously, bro. They'd be so huge. Now, next we got if Whelan kept doing rap. Now, I feel like if Whelan kept doing plug music, I think he would have definitely gotten bigger than he is now, but I think he would just be like, you know how like Summers and Can and like Autumn, like where they're at, I think he would have been at that level of their career. So that's just kind of a fun one to think about. Not really too crazy, but yeah, I just wanted to put that in the video for fun. We got OK Mar was consistent. Now bro, OK Mar, bro, I'm telling you, niggas don't understand how talented he actually is. The way he can do these melodic flows on music, the only competition is literally Lil Uzi, who can do a melodic flow better than Mar.
This one fuck on some bands. Golden G, I ain't wearing Vans. Wanna be boy, I'm too advanced. I'm not finna sign no advance. I don't need no little 100 bands. I need like 10. I'm working 9 like I'm Julio. I'm in the trap with the Tully, bro. Therapy bitch with a cooling hook. Damn. Yeah, if you want slide in, slide. How you a crib, but you inside.
That's the only, out of all the music I've listened to, that's the only one I've seen who can do it, bro. The way he can just effortlessly flow on a beat is insane, bro. And just the fact that, bro, he has a good rapper image too. And the fact that he's a white rapper that niggas actually fuck with, bro, this nigga would have been so like big. And I think like he would be bigger than Osama Son, bro, if he actually like took this shit like seriously, bro. Because his music is unique and it's easy on the ears. I'm telling you, that's the best thing for mainstream ears, bro. And like, I'm telling you, bro, like nigga would be so big, bro. So yeah, if OK Mar, you know what I'm saying, seriously, bro, he'd actually be mainstream level right now. Now next up for another what if, we got is if Jay-Da stayed alive, bro. Now bro, niggas never talk about this shit, bro, because Jay-Da, the way how he was just a talented dude from the hood and just could do melodic flows go crazy, and like, you know what I'm saying, that banger drill shit crazy, bro, I'm telling you, the only person who could do that shit like him was NBA Youngboy, and look where Youngboy is at now. And it sucks these niggas were beefing, but I'm telling you, Jay-Da would be just similar to where NBA Youngboy's career is at, where like niggas are like riding for Youngboy. People would do the same exact shit for Jay-Da, bro, I'm telling you. So yeah, bro, he would be so huge. Now finally is if SoFaygo didn't go ghost and kept his main sound. Now first of all, if SoFaygo didn't go ghost, bro, he would be like definitely where Yeat is at, in my opinion, because like their career trajectory was going pretty similar. But if he actually kept a main sound, like that early sound, like that get right type shit, hook type shit, bro, like those type of sounds, Pretty Girls Do Perks, bro, I'm telling you, he would be so huge. And the reason I say this for every one of these rap what ifs, bro, he had the mainstream sound, but it was different. And that shit really could have blew up, bro. And like the fact that you can still go back to that old Faygo type sound, and that shit's from like 2018, 2019, 2020, and that shit still sounds good today, that should tell you how different he was, bro. So yeah, man, that nigga would have been so much bigger, but I think he likes where his career is at right now, so that's not really a what if. But that's it for this video. To me, these were just some of the most underrated what ifs in music. If you agree with me, like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? If you got any more what ifs, put it in the comments. Like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications. I'll catch y'all niggas later. Peace.
Smoking gas, so I'm fucking dead. If she give head, go ahead. I'm too up, I'm too ahead. You a snitching, yeah, they fed.